wasn't feeling good, so I
Okay.
did that.
You bump up, Commissioner.
All right. Jason?
Thanks for coming in. So you've done this for a number of years, but as you know, the last few years we've done it a little bit different where we have departments just come in one time and propose ideas to the clerk and the commissioner at the same time so that we're all on the same page moving forward, so that you don't have to come in and do your proposal to the clerk and then do it again to the commission and try to keep everybody on the same page. So we'll all have questions for you. You know the drill. You've done it a long time, so run through and we'll grill you.
Alrighty, well, Seth Scott, District 6 Juvenile Detention Center. This budget's slightly different than the rest of the departments in the county because the detention board, which consists of a commissioner from each of the 6 ownership counties, they vote on the B budget. And we met on April 6th. Commissioner Huff was present. So the B budget was approved. It stayed flat. We didn't go up or down. I moved a few line items around here or there just to try to get them more in line with what we actually spend. I did have a request from Commissioner Huff to meet with the maintenance department to kind of review any major issues we may have with the facility. I've been nervous about some plumbing issues and the roof. So we had our roof evaluated through All American Roofing. They said the roof's in really good shape, including the metal. The metal siding is original to the building, like the blue part of our roof over there. But luckily it's in really good shape. They said they could do a couple little minor repairs here and there. It would be like $2,000. I don't see any reason to change any kind of request that we have in the maintenance budget. And plumbing wise, the same thing. Like we did some pretty major cleaning of the pipes last year. So as far as plumbing is looking, there still could be something catastrophic. You just never know. But we don't anticipate any major issues with the building at all. Dan Kendall worked with me on that.
Thank you for doing that.
Yeah.
Appreciate that.
And the detention board also asked, we had a pretty lengthy discussion about retention of employees. We've had a really difficult time retaining people. They did get significant raises a couple of years ago. It's helped us hire people, but we just have a hard time keeping them on. It's expensive to train people and then lose them and then retrain people. So I was asked to look at an incentive proposal, which you all have, and then I updated. So there's a new one. The back sheet basically just has an update of costs. So basically what I'm asking as far as to incentivize some of our staff to stick around, we currently give them a $27 per hour increase. It's basically one step raise when they go to the post academy and become certified. But there's actually 3 different certifications that we could do this with. So they have to become part-time certified within 1 year of employment. And the post just actually redid that this year. So there's a much more robust training for the part-timers. It's an online challenge academy. And then a few classes they have to take with us at our facility. So what I'm suggesting is that we do that step increase when they become certified for part-time. Basically, it would be at their year when they've been working there for a year, because I don't think with our current post people, we don't move them up 27 cents until they've completed 1 year of employment.
We do, well, so we treat them the same way we do the jail. After post-certification and 1 year of service,
Yeah.
they get the 1 step.
Yeah, so basically it would be the 1 step for part-timers that complete that training. Right now I don't have I have 1 part-timer who's actually been to post. The rest of them, it's kind of hard to get them to do that training, and I think this was incentivize them to do it as well as to stick around a little bit longer. So then I'd like to continue doing the step increase when they become post-certified, when they actually go to the academy for 3 weeks, get their certifications. And then there's also an intermediate certification that we've never really encouraged anybody to do before. It's been available for quite a while, but we haven't had anybody obtain that certification. But the box that has all the like 200 hours, 400, 500 hours, that's the one that covers the intermediate academy requirements, which is pretty extensive. So if they get that intermediate certification, then we'd like to bump them up there too. So that's my proposal to do that. The cost, overall, it will be $14,915 if everybody was actually had those certifications done. That's like if everybody did it, which we know was not always going to be the case. But and you can look through the breakdown. If we were to get all of the on-call people to do their post certifications, that's the part-timers, it would be $2,250. We have one full-time staff member. I changed the name because we lost the guy that was in there when I originally sent this. So it would be Ken Christensen. He would cost $1,893. That's because he would get the basic and the part-time. And then just moving up all the people that we currently have in full-time that are post-certified, that should be basically moved up with the part-timer also, because they didn't have to get that certification because they went to post. And then the 3 people that could possibly get the intermediate, one of which is already maxed out on her steps because she's worked with us such a long time, but the other ones could get there a little quicker. So the costs are all broken down there for you. So what questions are there?
So if you did this, would you not follow a normal step and grade system that the county does?
No, I think
with years
that
of service?
I think I would like to can do the normal one. This would just be incentivized beyond that. So it could basically get them to their maxed out steps faster.
Okay. The only problem I foresee with something like this is if we allow it here, we could treat you like other law enforcement and do the same thing. It would just be how we could do a consistent county pay structure, if you would.
Yeah.
But if maybe the sheriff's office or probation had something like this, it would be somewhat consistent. Have you ran through this with Ryan?
I went over it with Ryan Belknap,
Yeah.
just briefly. He's like, yeah, that's something that you need to, take to this meeting. So we went over it briefly. And then I met with Matt Olson briefly as well, and he said they have an incentive for their probation officers, like senior and junior probation officers.
Yeah, they just don't
That
do
type of-
steps.
They don't do
it a
it.
little bit different. But it's good out of the box thinking.
Yeah, and I'm open to other thoughts on this. I just really would like to incentivize these staff that we have that we're paying money to train to stick around a little bit longer and move them a little quicker to, keep them, because we lose them early on. The people that we keep for 3 years plus, we have for a while, but it's just those first couple of years, we're just not retaining them. It's a bummer.
Okay, we'll look at those. Do you have any other, and you don't really have any other changes or asks, right?
No,
With that?
the B budget's flat, so we didn't
Yeah.
change anything other than, like I said, we moved some money from one line item to another to try to make it consistent with what we're actually spending in those items.
Are you doing good on your, I can't remember where we're at on your on-call. Are we doing okay with that number?
Yeah, we've been good in there. I should have brought my glasses because this is like teeny tiny. But yeah, we've been just fine in that line item. We would spend slightly more if they have to do that part-time online challenge, but it would just move them, they'd be more motivated to get it done quicker.
So the salary plan is something we look at, then we might want to readjust the on-call.
I don't think we need to readjust it. I think that is it looking tight to you?
We might want to watch it.
Okay, we have never gone over in that, so.
No, good. If we start doing some increases, I wouldn't want to short you.
Yeah, oh yeah, the increase, if we do that, then
Yeah.
definitely want to adjust.
And same thing with the 207K. Because that would play in
Yeah.
if we give any increases.
Any other
Okay.
questions then?
No, pretty simple.
Yeah.
Very good, all righty.
Easy peasy.
Okay.
Seth, thank you.
Yeah, thank you. You should have taken your break after mine and you could have got a longer break.
Still can.
Okay, have a good day. Good luck with the
Thanks.
rest.
All right, see ya.
I'll call Anita.
She could come at least 10 minutes. 15 minutes.